Hello there and welcome back to the third episode of Citycraft. Today we finally have roads, which means that we finally can do these cool rollouts at the start of an episode. So yeah, welcome back, and today we do have some plans. And as you can see, I did do a few things to basically this field. For example, some scarecrows and also some trees. And as for the trees, I think I can show you really fast how I did them, because it's actually really simple. All you need is some spruce fences, or dark oak, or general normal oak. You can even use birch. And then some leaves of your choice, and then you can just make a little post, just like that. Maybe make it about 4 blocks tall, and then just put a few more or less random tweaks and branches like that, and then go on top if you can, which is apparently quite difficult for me. Okay, there we go. And then you can just simply put some trees on top of every single block from above like that, and then just put a few on the sides, just so everything is kind of covered, but try to leave some gaps so it doesn't seem too clunky and too full. So generally just like that. It shouldn't really be symmetrical because that just doesn't seem natural, so I think that's quite good. This seems a bit weird, but maybe, okay, no, that still doesn't fit. Maybe like that. Or like that. Yeah, I think that's good. This looks nice. And that's how you do very simple trees. That technically aren't even trees, but still it looks quite nice. And yeah, we do have some plans for this episode, and actually quite important ones, because before I can build any other house, we need to terraform. And yeah, that's kind of difficult, and I'm a bit scared of it, because it's new for me. I never really did it block for block in creative either, and in survival mode it'll be just so much harder. So I don't really know how this will go, but I think I would use the tactic of just removing everything, just like I did over here. I might need some help again for the other parts, but yeah, I think I'll just flatten everything out and then build on top of that, because it'll just be much easier to know how to do it. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for this episode. While going to sleep, I think we could also do something else than just tower farming. I did take a few days longer for this episode, and with a few days I mean I had 1 more week, and yeah, I hope that'll be shown quite well. This is at the start of those 2 weeks, but yeah, I hope that the future me will do just fine in completing everything I wanted to do. But yeah, I think the first step would actually be to just erase everything. Just press the delete button on this terrain here, because those hills just don't really look that natural. So yeah, I think I'll just remove those and then start to make some natural looking hills and ponds and stuff like that. We also just might build a bridge over here. We will see. I don't know if the time will be long enough, but yeah, I'm hoping I will. So yeah, I think the easiest part is just to start removing this. So yeah, let me just begin. Round about 1 day later, we now have a generally quite clean area. And yeah, this will be much easier to be worked with. And I've moved the entrance of our farm hole, or whatever we can call it. Yeah, earlier it was right there, but now it's actually right over there, because we will need the space, and yeah, it just didn't really make sense, so I moved it there, but we will have to move it again. But I think I will find a nice spot for it later, when we build a nice building for it. But now, we first of all have to generally make an outline where I want the hill to be. And yeah, I think it's going to be quite, let's say, quite a big one, quite a big hill. Yeah, let's see where I can put it. Now we have a nice and clean outline, and I don't know if this is the actually right way to terraform, but I think this would be the easiest way for me to actually do it, because I never did terraforming block by block before, so I hope this will look good, but at least this outline looks promising. It's quite smooth. Maybe here this one is a bit too, let's say, a bit too long, but yeah, that should be fine. And yeah, I'm going to do this whole area, and then of course the different layers, but this will take quite a while. If we look at what I've done so far in the air, it does kind of look quite nice, but it's actually quite hard, quite difficult to get everything in the shape you want it without having to, well, without doing it too smoothly. For example, I first of all had a line that went quite a bit like that, so very, very straight and not that natural, but on the front here I've done something that now looks a bit more rigid and just a bit more realistic. And I did struggle a bit on doing it on the other side as well, but I think it turned out quite okay. And yeah, as you can see, there is a pathway for our road to go here, and then we'll have a little bridge that goes over this little river, but I think I'll have to do the river again. Yeah, I'll have to redo that, and it is going to take a real long time. But yeah, it is also only going to be done in a really long time. And there was a zombie somewhere, like somewhere down here. Ah yes, somebody blew this up and forgot to fill it up again. Okay, yeah, in the last episode I did kind of complain about the problems with having people around, but there's also benefits. For example, technically I needed some other opinion on how it looked at first, and it does help if you can ask other people about how they think it looks, and yeah, that helped make it much better. I think I'll have to do this part again as well. And yeah, I think I'll see you if I'm quite a bit further. Okay, great. So now I do have the hills, and I think they look pretty nice. Pretty smooth, but still somewhat natural. And yeah, everything around my village is going to be looking somewhat like that, and of course also in between, but still it's a bit empty, so we need to fill it up and decorate it a bit, because otherwise it's going to be just yeah, just too simple, too empty, too meaningless. So we want to make it look even better and even more realistic. So I will be going to add some things like some grass, some rocks, and maybe even some trees. And yeah, I think I will do that in a stream. So, well, technically it's already too late for you, but if you want to watch another stream, then yeah, you know where to find me. So yeah, let me just put some details on here. And if we are now going outside on a beautiful Minecraft morning, we have some beautiful terrain. A beautiful big tree, some rocks and stones, a few lanterns, and over there even a flower field. And yeah, of course some bees, and I think it just looks really great. I think this looks amazing. Yeah. But of course we are still not done for this video. We still have quite a bit time left. So yeah, even though I have done quite a bit over there and even quite a bit here, I'm not fully done with what I want to do for this episode, because yeah, I want to make a river that's going right here with a nice little bridge connecting these two sides, and of course also this field, this... Okay, there's a spider below. Yeah. Oh, quite a few mobs. But yeah, we are generally going to make a river going through here, right there. And the field is going to be extended quite a bit further. And, okay, just let me try to get up there. There we go. And yeah, I think we might even build a little windmill somewhere around here in the next episode. So yeah, I think even though I would really love to make another time lapse for this part of, well, building, but it is going to take a bit too long for that, so I think we're just going to do it in yet another stream. And I really need to light this up. That's really not gonna do any good if there's so many monsters down here. And I don't have any torches left. Okay, great. Yeah, I think I'll just leave right now and make everything else right there. So yeah, see you in a minute. It's really interesting that even though I had double the time for this episode than for the other ones, which is 2 weeks, but still somehow this episode is quite a bit shorter than the other ones. But yeah, as you can see, there's a beautiful, huge field. It's generally quite big, and as you can see there's a nice little bridge now. And over what? Over this nice river, which I've even decorated quite a bit. And yeah, unfortunately it stops right there, but it will go around there and, well, curl itself up into some mountains maybe, and there it will go all the way down to the oceans. But for now, this is all that we will have. And yeah, because it's actually quite tedious to do this river, because with the method I'm using, I kind of have to fill everything up and then build it totally new, and that takes quite a while. But yeah, let me know what you think of this bridge. Oh, annoying grass. Okay, let me know what you think, because I myself find it quite nice, but it's nothing special. It's a bit long, it's very plain. I think I'll have to do some other bridges that may look even better, but I think it's quite nice. I won't put any lighting on here because, I don't know, it just doesn't fit in my opinion. And yeah, I also have some plans what to put all the way over here, but we will have to do that in the future. But no, not the next episode and neither the one after. But yeah, we will have it at some point. And yeah, I also put some more scarecrows, removed another two that I've done previously, and I'm always somehow finding some little broken pieces of my field, and I don't know why. But generally I somewhat have to now be the beat-ups on the server, which always tries to sleep, because otherwise this village is going to be totally wrecked with monsters exploding and taking blocks from everywhere. So that kind of makes me the one that has to sleep, even though some people might want to have the night. That's going to be it for this episode. I do have some plans for the next one, but for now, this is all we have done. Technically, we would have some more time for the episode, but not much more time for the 2 weeks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, as I already said, let me know in the comments what you think of this river and the beautiful little bridge. And also everything else. Right, it was the same episode. Yeah, we also did this whole thing. You see, it's actually so long now that I don't really remember what I did in this episode and what not. Yeah, we did that. It might be a bit embarrassing, but yeah, it's 2 weeks. I mean, come on, it's quite a while. So yeah, let me know what you think of all of this, and I hope you like it, so let me know. And there we go. Therefore, I hope I will see you in the next one. So I'll tell you with that, goodbye for now.